Sorry, just kidding. This is not a music video. We are here to do an unbox. This nifty toolbox came with the machine, and I wanted to share with you guys the contents of it and also the things that I have added to it that I believe are quite essential to have in it. First, among the documentation, we have the operation and maintenance manual for the Rippa R10-6. It's of reasonable thickness, so I guess it contains the bare essentials at least. Then we have the parts manual, which contains first an overview of all the components in the machine, and then a detailed picture of every component down to the last bolt and nut. So I think that's very nice. Then we have the maintenance and warranty manual, which contains, among other things, the length of the warranty depending on the part, and also the service intervals for the different parts of the machine, like hydraulic fluids and engine oil and stuff like that. Then we have the engine manual. In my case, it's the Kubota, and it of course contains more detailed information about the engine itself. That's it for the documentation. Here we have a multi-tool, a laser cut thing, I believe. I don't know if it's really useful for much, but the big hole here is the only thing that I'm able to use to tighten the locking nut of the drive belts. But still, it's really hard to get in there and actually get hold of the nut because the hole on the side of the machine is so small. I'm considering maybe making it bigger. And here's the wrench that came with it. It doesn't really open up to be as big as the hole on that multi-tool, which I'm showing here. Yeah, I mean, this tool does the job, but it's quite crusty, to be honest. But it's better than nothing, of course. Here's a tool to remove filters. This I didn't really know what it was in the beginning, but I think it's for draining fluids. You can kind of hook it up to whatever opening you have and then let it flow down. And this piece came with as well, which fits at the end here. So I guess they belong together and you can do this. So that's quite nifty. And here we have a bag of spare parts, just bolts and nuts and fuses. I also just realized that the red things are for covering the circ fittings. I have already lost a couple, so now I know that I can replace them. We also get a socket wrench, so that's nice. And a set of Allen keys. A replacement filter for the Kubota. Another filter for the Kubota. This is a fuel filter, I believe. Here's some spare hydraulic connectors. So here's a curious thing. Can you figure out what this is? I mean, it looks like a phone holder, but where do you attach the arm? And here's the answer to the mystery. It's a tripod for a mobile phone. I don't know what this has to do with excavators, but I guess they know that people are making videos or something. I'm speechless. Here's an identical set of hydraulic connectors, so one small and one big one in each. And here's a bag for the life-saving tripod. And some extra teeth to the bucket. And finally, before we get to the things that I've added, a couple of extra pins. Sorry, I forgot that this hilarious small grease gun actually came with, including this most likely high quality grease. So here's the stuff that I've added. Just buy a set of spanners or fixed wrenches and dump them in there. They are good to have. A dead blow hammer. If nothing else works, use violence. Pliers. Thread lock. Whenever something is loose, just add some thread lock and tighten. Something that stops rust. So whenever you see some corrosion, just use a paintbrush and slab it on there. Okay, this one is a must. A low-profile ratchet spanner. There is no way you can tighten the tracks without one of those. It will save you 15 minutes at least. A strap is useful for carrying a lot of buckets or tying a bush together. All kinds of stuff. Tissue paper. You will get greasy. Things will get greasy. Silicone spray on exposed parts like nuts and bolts to keep corrosion away and without attracting dirt. Extra grease. And finally, I have a bag of hydraulic plugs because my tilting bucket is currently installed. The only stuff that I think is missing right now for me is paint. I'll put the paint codes on the screen here so that you can buy the correct colors. I guess acrylic spray cans might do the job, but I think I will buy like more heavy-duty enamel paints. So I guess that's it for this time. Thank you for watching.